While tours of the private residence of our founders, General L. Kemper Williams and Mrs. Leila Moore Williams, have been temporarily suspended, the Visitor Services Interpretation Assistants are creating a series of videos in an effort to provide our guests a glimpse into the Williams' lives and their home. The Williams residence, located at the back of the main courtyard, is partly visible from the arched passageway on Royal Street. The front of the building, glimpsed behind a brick wall, is on Toulouse Street. Built in 1889, almost 100 years after the Marriott house, the residence is an Italianate, two-story brick house with galleries. The history of the property goes back to Jean-Francois Marriott, who, after purchasing the Royal Street lot in 1792, increased his land a few years later, adding depth to the lot toward Bourbon Street, where he had a warehouse erected. He also purchased an adjoining lot with a front on Toulouse Street. Marriott's stable was located here, today the courtyard of the Williams residence. The present lot containing the residence and courtyard was divided after the Marriott ownership. 70 years later, when Jean-Baptiste Trappelin owned the property and had a house built at the rear of the lot, he purchased contiguous land fronting on Toulouse Street, Marriott land, returned to the original holding, and achieved a private entrance around the corner from his hotel, the Royal House. Mrs. Louis B. Brana bought the Trappelin residence in 1921 from the Trappelin heirs. During the Brana ownership, the Works Progress Administration had an art gallery in the building. Kemper and Leila Williams reunited these two properties, the Brana House and the Marriott, by purchase in 1938 as part of their effort to protect and preserve the architecture of the Vieux Carré, and lived in the residence at 718 Toulouse Street from the 1940s until they moved to the Garden District in 1963. The residence, surrounded by 3 courtyards, is often described as a hidden house. The furnishing and decor remain as they were when the Williams lived there. Though not a major building architecturally, the Williams residence fits neatly into the collection's complex of buildings as an indispensable piece of a jigsaw puzzle. We hope these videos will offer a taste of what you, our guests, will see when tours resume.